Children burned alive on American soil because Philadelphia police declared war on their own people. May 13th, 1985, West Philly, state power turned a neighborhood into a battlefield. Move lived in a row house on Osage Avenue, boxed in by hundreds of cops, marked for destruction. Negotiation never came, patience never mattered, humanity never entered the plan. Armored carriers roared in. Thousands of rounds ripped through walls, power lines out, water shut off, then a police helicopter dropped a satchel bomb wired with Tovex and C4. Order was not restored. Murder was carried out. Flames chewed through the house and leapt down the block while fire crews were ordered to watch. 61 homes erased. 250 people stripped of everything. 11 lives stolen, 5 of them children. 2 survivors crawled out alive. This wasn't crossfire. It was extermination aimed at Black liberation group that dared to exist outside white America's chokehold. Move was not a militia. It wasn't a gang. It was a Black communal organization founded in 1972 by John Africa. They lived together, raised children together, opposed racism and animal abuse, police terror, and violence of the state. They spoke loudly against corruption, blasted speeches from bullhorns, and refused to bow. That refusal alone was branded criminal. Philadelphia politicians painted them as dangerous, not because of what they did, but because of what they represented. Free Black people who rejected the system's rules. That was enough to justify bombs. The dead remain unerasable. John Africa, Rhonda, Teresa, Conrad, Frank, Raymond, Tree, Delisha, Netta, Tommaso, Little Phil. 5 were kids roasted alive in a home the city bombed on purpose. Their names carved in smoke while the officials who signed the death warrants lived untouched by handcuffs. Not a single cop, mayor, or commissioner saw trial. A commission muttered unconscionable while killers walked away. Justice never arrived, only paperwork, payouts, and silence. That block never healed. Survivors scraped through courts for scraps. In 1996, a jury tossed $1.5 million at relatives. Blood money for incinerated families. Later, settlements trickled in like spare change for obliterated homes. Politicians mouthed speeches about moving forward while an entire community carried burn scars. Decades later, the nightmare deepened. Universities held the bones of children like trophies, shuffled them through labs, dumped them on shelves, lost them, then paraded rediscoveries years later. Families lived the massacre again and again through grotesque revelations. Death didn't end the abuse. The system desecrated them long after. Every fact screams the same truth. The state kills to defend its power, then rewrites history to bury the evidence. Helicopters dropping bombs on Black neighborhoods is terrorism. Flames left to rage while children screamed inside is terrorism. Politicians shaking hands afterward, dressing it up as tragic but necessary is terrorism. Philadelphia bombed its own citizens. This country bombed its own citizens. Not a misstep, not a freak error, but a deliberate strike engineered by City Hall, police brass, and the same ruling order that cages millions today. By 2025, cops kill over 1,000 people every year, with black people nearly 3 times more likely to be shot down. Over 1.9 million folks in cages. Raids and surveillance hammer communities branded as enemies. Move was not the first target, and it damn sure wasn't the last. Osage Avenue stands as testimony carved into brick and bone. The badge and the office torch lives without hesitation. When the state declares war on its own people, neighborhoods fall. America doesn't malfunction, it executes. The fire never ended. It burns in every eviction, kicks down doors with every raid, clangs inside prison steel, and fills graves for the people America deemed disposable.